Welcome to the Supplement Engineer channel. My name is Robert Chinetsky. Joining me as always is my lovely, vivacious, beautiful wife, Sandy, the industry-leading thought leader, content creator extraordinaire that she is.
We're going to talk about that.
Thank you guys for joining us, as always, for these weekly live Q&As. We apologize for not being here last week. We had a little bit of a snafu. Or actually, we didn't. The city of Austin kind of shit the bed on its power and water. So we had...
They strategically took the power away from people, then strategically took the water away from those people who lost power. Can I just say that that's weird?
Yeah, we'll see. So we had...
Isn't that what happened?
We were at 90 hours without power, so Monday to Friday. And then we were over 100 hours without water. So we finally got water back Sunday night around 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the boil water notice got lifted on Wednesday morning for our part of the of Travis County. So
yeah.
We survived, thank God, for hurricane training, growing up in New Orleans and all that stuff. We buried our food out.
We buried our food in snow piles.
Filled a bathtub with ice, let that thaw out, and did all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, I felt very like work. And we have, by the way, a gas stovetop, which Robert would not buy a house. He wouldn't even look at a house if it didn't have a gas stovetop. I thought, I think you're being a little picky here, buddy. Came in handy. Came in handy.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mom, for the hurricane survival.
Because we could cook. We got bacon and eggs. It was working.
Just to go thaw something out from the snow and we cooked that.
Yeah.
So it was a week.
It was interesting.
We had fun.
It was fun, actually.
I got a lot of workouts in. We did a lot of reading.
We did a lot of reading.
Scrabble.
We played Scrabble.
Did some other things. So all good things. So thank you guys for joining us here. As you do, post up any comments, questions, queries, quips, smart aleck remarks you have for us. We will answer anything and everything during the hour that we are with you. And if you like what we're doing here, make sure to click the thumbs up. Hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons, share the Q&As with family and friends. And if you like to enjoy the podcast, the Final Scoop or the Supplement Engineer podcast, you listen to that on Apple, iTunes, or any of the other podcast listening platforms. If you don't mind, leave us a 5-star review. That would helps us climb up in the algorithm that dictates everything and anything that we're exposed to these days. So it helps us spread the good word with our industry-leading content. So we have a bunch of stuff to review. So,
I'm super excited.
Yes.
I love reviewing stuff.
And if you guyou can't tell, I'm being very sarcastic on a few things thus far.
Oh, okay, wait. Are you talking about the leading industry thing?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
That's very, very tongue-in-cheek. Yes, we have finally thought I have to have it. Although
it's hot outside.
Although now it's tonight it's going to get in the 40s, so hopefully we don't lose
power. But like 2 days ago, it was like 80 degrees. It's so weird here. So weird.
Welcome back to the 21st. Yes. Actually, you know what? It was really nice not having access to basically any internet or anything like that.
Yeah, because all it would have done is stress us out. It's like, I don't want to hear it.
It was really good.
Hear it.
This kind of
it's fine.
This kind of just reinstills that I want to go move into the mountains and just kind of
Robert wants to live far away. Until we watch that Netflix movie, I Care About People a Lot or whatever. I Care a Lot or whatever. What's it called?
Oh, that stupid movie we just watched?
Robert didn't like I Care a Lot. It reminded me of American Psycho.
You didn't like it either.
I was okay with it because it's like a creepy version of American Psycho, which American Psycho is creepy enough in and of itself. But this movie is about first of all, if you put yourself in the position of the old person, you're like,
it's messed up.
It's so messed up. And so Robert's like, I'm just going to go live somewhere. I'm like, well, if nobody knows who you are and nobody is attached to you, you're a cherry and they can just pluck you away and then you go away forever. It's scary. I don't know. It's a scary movie.
The main girl, Rosamund Pike, was really good. The rest of the cast sucked.
No, it was fine. I thought it was, I don't know what you're talking about. The acting was fine. Whatever.
Hey, Priscilla. Priscilla is one of the insiders with me and Steve on the Massive Iron Insider.
That's so exciting. You're nice. Whenever like my students like, oh, you look cute today. I'm like, I just want to carry you around with me everywhere I go. So you make me feel so good. Thank you. I love you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm still at it. I wore my fancy pants. Again because I have like multiple. Anyways, so I was really proud of myself, and I realized now that I'm there, like, do I keep going? Do I just stop? So I think right now I'm still going to cut for another week, and then I might start to just maintain. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm going to reverse diet, right? So I'm going to maintain the same calories I'm eating next week, and then I'll start adding like 100 calories.
You could do like 150 or 200.
I'll probably do 100 calories. And all I'm going to do is add it to my smoothie in the morning and then keep my lunches the same and my dinners the same. So just maintain, but then just add that extra.
Well, yeah, we'll switch it back to milk instead of
water.
Then
the next week I'll add another 100 because I feel like I could probably maintain where I'm at with another couple hundred calories. So we'll see. But I think I'm done cutting. I think I'm at the cut. I'm pretty thin.
Yeah. You made some really solid
I made some solid cuts. I'm pretty proud of myself.
How was the mood? Like, so the first couple of weeks you
I
always
was so angry.
worst, but how did it get better?
I'm used to it now. Oh, we should be excited. Today I got free breakfast tacos and sheets of bacon, and I didn't eat a single breakfast taco. I was like, no thanks, I have my smoothie. I would have never done. So I got used to like, nah, we're good. Like now it's just not worth it. Like, nah, we're good. I don't need it. So it's a mental battle. Oh, thank you. That cut.
Oh,
so wait, talk to me about this thing that, okay, so somebody in the industry.
No, there's a lot of people in the industry.
There's a lot of people.
And I'm pretty sure this extends to all industries, all lines of work, but
it shouldn't.
I will get pictures sent to me, or I'll get text messages sent to me, you hear things through the grapevine.
Just say it, Robert.
And you'll get something, people go on air and say, I'm a thought leader. I'm an industry innovator. And people,
they toot their own horn.
This is fucking dietary supplements. You're not curing cancer.
Even
You're not
if you
innovating
are.
anything.
Wait, tell me time out here. So first of all, the thing that you give me the exact quote or whatever that it was.
It's
a person told themselves. A person claimed.
Robbie has sent me a bunch of these.
A person claimed that they were.
Robbie at Apollon has sent me a bunch of pictures.
They were like the highest, or like I'm the best formulator in the industry, highly sought after, or something like that. And I'm going to stop you right there. Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. I have known many highly accomplished people. And you know what they all have in common? None of them would ever refer to themselves as highly accomplished. That's the thing they have in common, is humility. I swear I'm not making this up. Quincy Jones, and if you don't know who that is, you need to look it up. Amazing composer. Fabulously successful. He flat out said, I can't be arrogant. Because if I'm arrogant, it means that I set my goals too low and I've already achieved everything that I want to achieve. I'm still hungry. So I can't be arrogant because I'm still fighting for something. People who are amazing because they are fighting and they're working for it, and they're in the process of they're always continuously in the process of making themselves better and improving. So the second I rock, they're not rocking out anymore. I guarantee, name any Hall of Fame athlete, anybody who's amazing will never toot their own horn and say I'm amazing. They will flat out tell you what they need to work on, what they need to improve on. And that's why they're so amazing. So for someone to say, I'm amazing at what I do, you just told me everything I need to know. I'm not listening to anything you're saying. I don't trust anything you say. I don't appreciate anything you say. The second you tell me that you're awesome at whatever it is, then I don't trust you. I think you're lying. I don't think. So I think it's important for people to understand that you have to stay hungry in order to be amazing. And you can't toot your own horn and pat yourself on the back and still be in the effort of trying to be amazing. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Anyone who's actually met anyone who's actually like Nolan Ryan or something, they're not going to sit there and be like, I'm amazing, like while they're still in the process. When you're retired, maybe, but not when you're still in the process.
You're right, Devin. T.O. and Randy Moss did like to toot their own horns, and you know what? They still aren't the greatest wide receiver in the history of the NFL. Jerry Rice was, and Jerry Rice didn't go mouthing off. Same thing. I mean, as much as I don't like Tom Brady, the guy's won 7 Super Bowls, and he doesn't walk around saying, I'm king shit.
He doesn't. And he could, and
Joe
he
Montana
doesn't.
Didn't.
They don't.
Dan Marino
Not
didn't.
when they're still in the process. They don't. Everybody. That's the one thing all these fabulous people have in common, is that they're still fighting for it, and they still know that there's room to grow.
Yeah. I mean, don't
set your sights too low, people.
It's
pathetic.
It's just something that grind. I mean, when ego has no place in TDS.
I say tiny penis syndrome, but you can say tiny dick syndrome. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
they're trying too hard.
There's a lot of ego in the supplement industry. When you say you're a king of content, you're an industry titan, you're a thought leader, just fuck off. I mean, come on. This is dietary supplements, people.
Supplements, not even necessary. It's a supplement. It helps.
Dan Marino only appeared in 1 Super Bowl. He won 0. But he held all the passing records until recent times. So.
I'm not going to sit there and say that let me tell you something. A Super Bowl win is more than an individual effort, Devin. Don't you know that?
Ryan Perrilloux has a Super Bowl ring. Go look up Ryan.
You don't even know who that is, guys, do you? But he has a Super Bowl ring. It's a team effort, okay? It's a team effort. Has nothing to do with the one individual.
What's going on, Dave? It's we are back. We've survived the winter.
It's funny. It feels like it was.
Live.
It feels like it was forever ago. It's so funny. Once your life moves on, it moves on. Just moves on.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
We survived. We enjoyed stuff.
You live in the moment.
Yeah. So let's do.
I want to try some stuff. First
up, all right. So we've been talking about this for a while. Since Sandy has the.
I didn't mean to wear this.
Wait,
I was gonna wear my Condemned Labs tank top, and I was just randomly looking through my closet. I have so many of these, and they look the same. They're both black, and they both have writing on them. So I just randomly grabbed one, and it wasn't until I was looking at my image here I was like, oh no, I'm like representing Apollon when we're trying Apollon. That's so weird. I was gonna do Condemned Labs. Sorry.
All right. So this is V2 of the joint formulas for Apollon Nutrition that I was working on. Can you go get the scale and the shape?
Which scale?
Fours. The big one.
The big one.
Yeah.
And then what?
The water pitcher. So these are the 2 flavor samples from the manufacturer for our new joint formula for Apollon. And if you remember the first time we sampled this, maybe around Christmas time or right after the New Year, it tasted horrible. That was the paractin that was in there.
Oh, that's what we're tasting?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that's what we're tasting. That was terrible.
It was horrible. And so what we've done is cut the paractin in this sample, and we've replaced it with another kind of anti-inflammatory ingredient.
Okay, wait. I was excited. Can I just make a suggestion? Can this not be the first one that we taste? What if it ruins the flavor in my mouth and I can't enjoy all the other things I want to taste?
Too late.
I think this should be the last thing that we taste. Shinetsky, I'm serious. Can we make this the last thing? No. I just want to state, I want to go on record. This is a really good idea that I just came up with.
8 to 16 ounces of water. You want to start with 8 and we just go from there?
I want to save it for the end.
We're not.
So that
it doesn't. This is a supplement I formulated. I am an industry-leading thought leader.
I would like to save it so that I have these protein powders to wash my mouth out with if it's nasty. I have strategies. I am a math person. I come up with solutions for a living. This is not a solution. This is a problem we're creating. We can have all this. Okay.
I'm a thought leader, Sandy. Let me thought lead my way through this flavor sample.
I'm petrified right now. And I just want to state for the record, this should be the last thing we taste.
This is the orange mango grapefruit flavor right here.
All right. Orange mango grapefruit.
Yes, 8 ounces of water with that. So can you shake that up?
Is it though? Mango is always good. You can't really go wrong with a mango flavor. Okay. What are you doing? Are you doing a different jar of it?
No, this is the pomegranate lemonade flavor.
Ooh.
We have 2 flavors to try.
So orange, mango, grapefruit. Grapefruit. That's a tricky one. I would just make it orange mango. What is the grapefruit at?
Remember the OMG EA formula you really like?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for with this.
Oh. Like a ruby red grapefruit? Okay, I'm shaking a lot of this because I'm so worried.
I like that flavor so much. I said, hey, manufacturers, can you try and make us something similar to this?
I'm sorry. I'm starting to tear up. Okay, hold on. I'm nervous. And I don't like that this is the first time we're trying.
It's all right.
Okay.
Hey, Nate. Thanks for joining us. You just in time. We are about to do a flavor test of the Apollon joint formula that I just finished working on.
That he apparently took out the nasty.
All right, so we have pomegranate lemonade right here, and we have orange mango grapefruit right there.
It doesn't smell that good.
So we removed the paractin because it was just way too astringent and nasty tasting. We replaced it with another compound that's also got similar potency in terms of like analgesic and pain relieving anti-inflammatory benefits.
It smells medicinal. Is that just the
sugar bottle? It probably is.
Okay, so I'm going to take the first sip.
Wow, that actually is a major improvement over the first one. Holy cow, you can actually.
Major improvement.
It is really sweet. The mango dominates.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
The mango dominates.
Oh, that doesn't taste bad. Thank God. I'm
See?
so scared. Oh, it's like salty. Is there salt in it?
There are some salty compounds in there, yes.
Nope. Don't like that aftertaste. There was a saltiness that I liked, and then there's but then there's also like a sweetness. Weird. You know what it is? It's like a Wonka thing. There's like 8 different flavors that just each happened at different stages. And now I like the aftertaste.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Wait, snap. I need to do this again. Let me get my wine glass.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on. I gotta
Interesting. Okay, so manufacturers, thank you. The guys that are manufacturing this, I'm not going to say who is doing it, but y'all did a much better job with flavors.
Hold on, I gotta just. It smells funny going down. It tastes good. It's salty. It's tangy. I'm like, ooh, it's salty. Then I'm like, there's something. And then it ends with candy. That is the weirdest thing. It's not bad.
I'm giving my thumbs up to that.
It is. Well, it's much better than last time.
Putting that bitch into production.
Hold on.
Robbie, we got one flavor down. All right, here. Pomegranate lemonade.
Okay. Do you like the pomegranate lemonade better?
No, I actually like the OMG better.
Oh, I like that. No, I like the pomegranate lemonade better.
Okay, well, here you go.
And there's no weird aftertaste.
Nope.
I like this one a lot. I like it better the more it sits on my mouth.
Joint support right here.
I like the pomegranate lemonade better, and I like it the longer it sits on my mouth. Here's why. It's tangy going down. Tangy, like bright, like lemonade.
Yeah.
And then it sits in your mouth, and it immediately tastes like you have a sucker in your mouth. Like I'm just sucking on a sucker right now. That's happening. My mouth is salivating right now from the sweetness. And it's not overly sweet, but it's good. This one's good. Why do you think that one is better than this?
Because I like tropical flavors more.
But this one's better.
Taste is subjective.
No.
Just like my taste in women, it's going to be subjected to something else in a little bit. It might be blondes or reds.
This is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The aftertaste is really good on this one.
Yeah.
I'm like salivating though. It makes me salivate.
Good. Repair your joints. Have a full sip.
This is really. Oh yeah. Oh, I can drink. Okay.
Go for all of it.
I want
all right. So, Robbie usually catches this on the replay.
I like this.
We've got our flavors.
You want pomegranate lemonade?
Putting this shit into production.
Pomegranate lemonade. Don't do that. The other one's not bad.
They're both good.
It's not bad.
They're both good.
But there's a weird. But then it's good, and then it's good. Bad. Is that good? Then bad. Then good. It's weird. This one's good the whole time. You don't smell bad.
Sandy needs some Zubroka on standby.
Zubroka.
Actually, we're all gonna have to do an honorary shot on Saturday because it's
Lucas's
his
birthday. That's so exciting.
This past Saturday was Robbie's birthday. We got.
Can I ask how old he is? Is he our age?
Yeah, he's 35, so he'll be 36 on Saturday.
He's an 85 baby like we are.
Best year.
That's exciting.
Have you tried the Hooligan Bear? Yes, of course I have.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, the flavor's good. Robbie says the flavor's not that good. It's a pre-workout, but the flavor is good. I like it. I really like the pumps are really solid on it. Stamina's great. The focus, since we've added some focus agents into it now, it's kind of like the whole package for more like a stim-free pre-workout. I'm really I like just about everything Apollon does. That's why I have a hand in a lot of the stuff they do. So.
This is a crazy aftertaste. It's like candy.
Yeah.
It's like salty, sweet candy.
Manufacturers did a very good job with the
I don't
flavor.
think I'd call it pomegranate lemonade. I think I'd call it salty, sweet candy.
Well, we can probably change the name on it.
It's delicious.
So think of
tastes like a salty, sweet candy thing.
Think of an interesting name and we can put that on the tub. You can have a hand in the release of this joint.
Salty sucker.
That's not going to sell.
Well, it's really good.
Yes, I have. She has not tried bare knuckle. I have tried bare knuckle. That's really gross. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I like this.
Favorite Wheel of Time character thus far.
We talked about that.
We are just about to finish the first
him.
book, and we have the second one on the shelf ready standby.
And he's so lame. He said Moraine, but the friggin' AC Day. I was like, what? That's your favorite character? The one that has no personality and has all the power? Are you serious? Obviously, obviously, I really like Perrin because he's. I thought that was so cool. I really like Perrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig him.
You said your favorite was Matt.
No, I hate Matt. What good does Matt? They're the wheel wheels as the wheel wheels or whatever it is. I gotta tell you, I don't like Matt. They can just get rid of Matt. Matt bothers me. Everything about Matt bothers me. I don't like him. He is my least favorite character. And I really like. Well, I like Perrin, but I really like the what's his name?
Elias.
The
wolf leader.
The wolf leader dude. I'm all about the wolves, man. I'm all about the wolves. That's my favorite.
I wish they had a pronunciation guide for some of these things because sometimes you come across these words and I'm just doing my best to say.
Yeah, we don't know if we're saying them right. Like maybe his name's not Perrin. It's like Perrin.
Yeah. Or Elias or something.
Elias. I don't know, but I like the wolf people.
Yeah.
And I like the wolves. I like the wolves. I don't want to think about it. It's fine. I like the wolves.
All right. Good.
Easy.
Keep
Okay,
the
what do I get
comments-
to try?
Keep the comments and questions rolling in, guys. We can we'll do another sample. And this is from the guys at Glaxon. This is their new super green. So before we
I like their green.
we have reviewed their previous greens flavors in their lemon iced tea and their burst berry tea.
Which one did I like better?
You liked the lemon iced tea
I thought
more,
so.
and I liked the burst berry tea.
Is that the
more.
one that I thought tasted like a fun dip? Is that Glaxon?
Maybe.
The ones that look like Space Jam?
Yeah.
I think that tastes like a.
So
like a,
this flavor is dinosaur fruit.
what does that even mean? Oh, like gummies or something? Like a pack of gummies that are in the shape of
Could be.
dinosaurs?
So
Is that
between
right?
8 to 16 ounces of water.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna get another wine glass. I like this. I don't know if I would call it pomegranate lemonade. I don't know what I would call it. Apparently, you can call it things like dinosaur or whatever. Call it a day.
All right, here we go.
Call it rainbow happiness.
Glaxon Super Greens. New flavor. Dino fruit.
Oh, wait. I need another cup.
Okay, 8 to 16 ounces of water. I've got 8 in the shaker cup right here.
Wait a minute. It says 8 to 16 and you're going 8?
Well, listen.
You're not doing
listen. This had 8 to 16 as well, and we just put 8 in there and it tasted
So that
fine.
you can always add more water.
Correct.
I understand.
What are you expecting from Dino fruit?
This is Matt is awesome. It squeezed me.
See, Maureen gets a deep shot. Maybe Matt gets better in the future books. We're only on the first book. We're about to finish the first book.
Stinks in the first book.
Boom. Welcome,
Okay?
Chris. Thank you
He
for tuning in.
stinks
As always,
in the first
man.
book. He always makes terrible decisions, and I don't like him. I see no point to Matt at this point. Okay, so I'm not.
All right. 8 ounces.
8 ounces of
Dino fruit.
Glaxon Dino fruit. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining like opening.
Looks like your greens powder.
Here's a
There you go.
T-Rex. Stegosaurus. Okay, ready? Smells good.
It doesn't have a gritty taste either. At least the sip I had did. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to it.
Yeah.
It is super sweet. Super, super duper sweet. It does not have like the
Where are your taste buds? It tastes like grass.
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I disagree.
Nobody was like, I just where are your taste buds?
I guess all the bourbon finally killed him.
Okay, I need you to add a little bit more water because it's a little thick. It's a
All right.
little thick.
I added another couple of ounces.
Okay. Okay. It smells good. You don't taste that like someone squeezed a lime in my mouth. Like that's what it tastes like. Someone squeezed a lemon in my mouth.
I don't get the tart.
You don't get that. There, it's like really pronounced.
Mm-mm.
You don't get that someone literally just like was like, "Hey, open up, squeeze."
I don't get.
Give me more.
I don't get an acidic thing.
It's like this tart. It's a tart flavor.
All right, add in 2 more
Like
ounces.
it's tart. I swear I'm not making that up.
No, because if you try the lemon iced tea or the
Now I feel like I
burstberry,
need water.
if you have the burstberry tea or the lemon iced tea, that's got more tartness to it than this one does. This one is sweeter compared to those.
Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Guys, we're gonna do this again because we want an accurate reading.
Okay.
Okay. There is tart, man. There's like you don't taste that.
I mean, the more water we add, you get a little bit more of like the bite to it.
You think that more water we add is making it more bitey? It's bitey.
Yeah, no, I tasted more of the sweetness in the lesser amount of water. It tasted more sweet,
then
more
it was-
concentrated.
But then it was like texturally super thick.
Yeah.
It's like a grass smoothie was what I was drinking. It was like so thick.
Mhm.
Here's the thing.
Do you like the?
Do I
you
like
drink
the
this?
tartness? I'm not a big fan of tartness. Like
No, I
sweet
am.
tarts and tart things, like Sour Punch Kids. I'm like, eh. So if you like those things, you don't taste the tart. How do you know? It's a brightness that's like there.
I like it.
Okay, I'm drinking more of this because I just want to do it justice. And now you're starting to make me doubt myself. You don't taste that? It's like, it makes me like close my eye as if someone like squeezed something in me. I can't. Hold on. Wow. it's sweet. It tastes like candy. I will give you that. But it tastes like tart candy. Like, it tastes like a sweet tart.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it dino, whatever you did. Call it sweet tarts.
Okay.
And then we'll get an accurate, and then I'd be like, yeah, it tastes like sweet tarts, because it does. It tastes like sweet tarts.
Is there any like a gummy candy that has like dinosaurs on it from our childhood that I'm just not remembering? Was there like a Sour Patch dinosaur candy?
Were they tart?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know, but they probably were.
I don't know. But Joey and Michael, I like this flavor, so
I wouldn't drink it.
feel free to.
But that doesn't mean it's not good. I wouldn't eat sweet tarts. If you liquefied sweet tarts, that's what I think that is.
No, because liquefied sweet tarts do not work well in an old fashioned. That I have tried.
We did try that, and it was weird.
Not
It
good.
didn't work.
It's
But it yeah.
All right. Well, sufficiently hydrated for the day.
Is this the one I liked better dry? We can't have it. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna go get. I feel like I need to
That was
like
the
wash my
Gaspar
mouth
one.
out.
Okay.
Here, give me a blank. Give me a blank shaker bottle so I can rinse my mouth out. Because I want to be able to give like an accurate. Right now, everything is so tart. I can't get it out of my tongue. It's like still there.
There you go.
I'm trying to like.
Call it. It doesn't taste as bad as before. You're welcome. Tappy tap. Yes. Hit the like button over and over and over and over again. Or double. See, I'm still waiting on my my bottle of Double Impact to come in too. It's really hard to talk when you're doing that noise. There we go. Chris, I'm waiting on my tub of Double Impact. So what Double Impact is, it's an old Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. If you know anything about Robbie, Jean-Claude Van Damme was like his favorite.
Is it
action
really?
star. Yeah.
Wait, where is he from? Brussels.
Yes, the muscles
From Brussels does it.
And so Double Impact kind of combines Hooligan, which is their caffeine-only pre-workout, with elements of Assassin, which is like the super high-stem hardcore pre-workout. So he's kind of fused those two together.
That's exciting. And it's
so,
Double Impact. That's
exactly.
exciting.
So Robbie sent that Monday of last week, and it still hasn't showed up yet, but that's the Austin
Austin
Postal
Mail.
delivery system.
Sorry, good.
So as soon as it comes in,
Cliff Clavin.
I'm so excited.
Sorry, that was such
Bonus
a dated,
points if anybody gets
that was
that
such
reference.
a dated reference.
Bonus points if anybody gets that.
Cliff. Okay.
Trolley has
Oh!
dinosaur candy. Okay.
Well, then
There we
I
go.
just thank you, because then that means accurate. Sweet and sour, baby. It is. It's very sweet and it's very sour. I'm sorry. It was like, there's something else. Okay. Well, there you go. It tastes like a sweet tart to me.
Yeah.
And I don't like sweet tarts.
I do. I like
So
tarts.
here's the thing. If you like them, get it.
Yeah.
What are we trying next? I want to try these.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Okay. Keep the comments, questions rolling in, guys, and then we are going to do the main review of today's stuff, because, like I said, we got a bunch of stuff in
I'm so
over the past week,
excited.
and we intended to review all of this stuff last week, but so that slanted the stuff we were going to review this week to next week. So we've got a bunch of more protein bars from One Up that just arrived, 3 more boxes, plus their stim-free pre-workout.
I love
so
One
we'll
Up.
get to that next week. But without further ado,
Yay.
Steelfit has released their vegan protein powders.
Okay. I'm kind of nervous, and that's why I'm excited.
And so we've
Because they
reviewed
sound like good but bad because it's vegan. But I'm excited.
We've reviewed a bunch of Steelfit's products previously on the channel. We've done some taste tests of their amino supplement, Steel Fuel. We've done all of their regular protein powders, Steel Whey, which is like their chocolate milkshake one, which was really good. The peanut butter one.
Yeah,
was my
I do.
favorite.
I like their chocolate.
And so they've released. We have their pre-workout here. We have 4 flavors of pre-workout. I actually haven't reviewed those yet. I've used them. I just haven't done a flavor review on them yet. No, I don't think you've ever tried them before.
Okay.
But they just released Steel Vegan. So obviously, as the name implies,
It's the
a
flavors
vegan
I'm
protein.
excited about.
There are 3 flavors. We have chocolate peanut butter, we have fresh brewed coffee, and we have coconut cream.
Okay, so they all sound good.
Yeah, so first off, thank you to Rob and the rest of the Steelfit family for sending this over to us. Yes, I do know them really well. Yes, I have written content for them over the years, so that's all the disclaimer stuff. No, I don't make any money from the reviewing this product. This is just something fun for us to do. There's no paid endorsement for this review.
But I've
All
never
of the
had a
disclaimers
vegan
and stuff.
protein powder that I've liked. But.
And if you know anything about Sandy, if she doesn't like something, there's no filter. So it doesn't
Sorry.
matter if they were paying me $4,000 to do a
Sorry.
review. She's going to say, this tastes like shit. If it tastes like shit, we're going to find out what it tastes like in a second. So 20
Sorry, I'd
servings,
like to find one.
20 servings per container, 34 grams per scoop, 100 calories.
Wait, can we just talk about how I like that it's a whole number? That's important to me. Okay.
2 grams of fat per serving, 1 gram of carbohydrate, 1 gram of fiber, 0 total sugars, 20 grams of protein. So this is a plant protein
That's really low calorie, good protein. That looks good.
Yeah. So it's a mixture of pea protein isolate, watermelon seed protein, pumpkin seed protein, sunflower seed protein, defatted peanut butter flour, inulin, which is a fiber, cocoa powder, sodium chloride, which is salt, stevia extract, and monk fruit extract, which is another non-nutritive sweetener that doesn't really impact blood sugar levels or anything else. So a few things about vegan proteins, like plant proteins by and large are incomplete, which means they're lacking in one or more of the essential amino acids. Typically, things like lysine and leucine are ones that they're really low in typically.
Do people just put those in here?
Well, no, what they do with plant proteins, so you're not going to just buy like a brown rice protein powder or watermelon seed protein powder. You're going to get a protein powder that can, or sometimes, so like pea protein is a complete protein, as is soy. Right. But a lot of these things, like
tastes funny.
Pea protein by itself tastes like, ground up, dried, nasty peas. So you put some other stuff in there, you put some creamers in there, you put some sweeteners in there, you put some other kind of plant proteins in there to work with the texture, give it a little bit better. Plus you get a little bit more diverse amino acid profile. And so that's why, since one plant protein is deficient in one of the amino acids, you combine a few of them, like beans and rice. When you have beans and rice, or beans
I love rice. I like beans by itself.
The other plant foods kind of complement the other plant foods, and you kind of build a complete protein from those different sources. So just one thing to kind of keep in mind here, they list the typical amino acid profile on here. And if you look at what the regular steel whey one is, you can kind of compare the leucine content. So the leucine in here in the vegan one is 1.815 grams. And in here, you're getting 2.962 grams of leucine. So if the only thing you ever consumed was plant protein, you might have some deficiencies that kind of creep up. But if you're eating a wide variety of protein sources throughout the day, you don't really need to micromanage and get into the mental gymnastics of all like, is this incomplete protein? Is this complete protein and all that stuff? You're not consuming one protein source in isolation for the rest of your days. At least I hope you're not. So with all that said, let's jump into the flavors.
Okay.
Which one would you like to try first, Schnookums?
Let's go with the lightest flavor and then go into the strongest. I feel like coffee would be the strongest. So let's start with coconut, then do the chocolate peanut butter, then end with coffee.
Yes. Shaker cup filled with 10 to 12 ounces of water or
I am so excited.
All right, so 10
ounces.
Interesting.
This one's actually 120 calories. The lowest calorie is the chocolate peanut butter. The coffee is 120 calories, and the coconut cream is 120. Neither of those are very high protein. I mean, high calories anyways. Like they're not high. But I thought it was interesting that the chocolate peanut butter one's only 100.
And the coconut flavor is coming from coconut water powder and a natural toasted coconut flavor.
Okay.
So there's 1 extra gram of carbohydrate, I think, between these two. Yeah, 1 extra gram of carbohydrate and 1 extra gram of fat in the coconut cream one.
Maybe it'll taste really yummy.
Whoa. I haven't even undone the seal yet. And like, look, you can just still smell.
Oh, that smells good.
Coconut through
you know what it smells like? It smells like German chocolate cake. You know how they have like the coconut? It smells like a baked good with coconut in it.
Wow.
So it smells like baked goods. Wow. God, that smells so good. And a little bit of suntan lotion, by the way. You know what I mean? Like it makes me think of tropical. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope I like it.
All right, 30 grams.
Because one thing I've noticed, I've learned to really like, who is it? 1UP. It's 1UP, isn't it? The coconut ice cream flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like coconut flavored things. I've learned.
See, it's tropical.
I like almond joys, baby. Okay, so I'm excited about this coconut cream.
All right, do you want to get some other wine glasses to do your thing? All right, so we have the coconut cream flavor up first. It says 10 to 12 ounces of water. I got 10 ounces here in the shaker cup. Nice cold water.
Okay, let's see what it looks like.
Shake these
I'm so excited. I'm really excited. It smells really good.
Give it a vigorous shake, not a swirl. A vigorous shake.
Yeah, we learned that.
Just recently. Okay.
All right, let's do this. I'm so excited.
It has a smell of plant protein.
Ooh, it looks thick. I like it.
Looks nice and creamy.
Oh, is that what plant protein smells like? It smells kind of like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It
definitely has the plant protein kind of aroma.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
When it's mixed in.
Sure. Oh, I hope I like it. What's thick? Huh.
You get the toasted kind of coconut taste.
It doesn't taste like I just drank something. It tastes like I just took a bite of a coconut protein powder.
Yeah.
Like a bar. Like it tastes in my mouth, the texture and the flavor is like the exact leftover residue of eating a protein bar that has coconut in it. It has like this chalky kind of residue.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's not like, because if you've ever eaten a protein bar before that had coconut in it, you're used to it. What's weird is that I drank to get it instead of eating something to get it. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just sorry, it feels like I just ate a protein bar, but I didn't.
Or like you ate something like the desiccated coconut or something like that, and you just chewed into it.
Your mouth feels like you just ate, but you drank. That's a mind trip. I don't know how to explain it because there's like a chalky residue in my mouth that immediately gives me the sensation that I just chewed into something, but I'm not chewing something. I'm drinking something. It's interesting.
All right.
That's an interesting sensation.
Which flavor do you want to do next?
I think I need a new cup.
Yep.
I need this one though. I rinsed this one out.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got another 10 ounces of water.
But it's not bad. I still have coconut in my mouth. It's just a little chalky.
Chocolate or coffee?
Chocolate.
All right. 10 ounces again.
Interesting. They smell good.
They smell great. Please deliver on the flavor.
Yeah. The coconut one tastes like I'm eating a coconut protein. We've had coconut protein bars before. That's exactly what it tastes like. So weird. It's not bad. It's good. It's fine. It's just I don't know if I want that sensation afterwards. Going down, it's fine. Weird. Do they all have that texture?
Most plant proteins do, because we previously reviewed the Nutrex plant proteins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone buys plant protein, they know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
So should I be comparing this to other plant proteins? That's the question.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to make an apples to apples comparison, you can't compare a plant protein to a whey protein or a blended protein like a Pollen's 50/50. They will always be substandard just from like a texture, taste standpoint. Okay. And at least in my opinion.
Well, then that one tasted just like a coconut bar.
Yeah, put it in that way because this is also using natural sweeteners. They're not using sucralose or ACE or anything.
The flavor was great. It's the texture that's throwing me off. The texture.
The mixability is great on these. There's no grittiness really. Like when you shake it up, you're not getting gobs of stuff on the side of the container.
Okay, this one smells like chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
It smells like chocolate peanut butter fudge. Okay.
Whoa, this is like a raw cocoa powder or something.
I know. It's so weird. The flavor is good. It is the texture. When you're done, your mouth feels like you just ate something. And
it's thick.
Like you're like, I don't know how to explain it. It does not feel like you just drank something. It's like you just ate, like you almost, it's so weird. No?
There's I'm getting a little bit of like the sweetener taste out on the end of it, not the chocolate peanut butter flavor. I'm getting the lingering thing is the monk fruit stevia combo. It's kind of got that cooling effect on your tongue afterwards.
No, just like I ate a protein bar.
Yeah, and you get that. I don't want to say gritty because that's not the right term, but it's
there's like a film.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Like you feel like there's a layer of something.
There's a layer in my mouth.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, but that's kind of how plant proteins.
So that has to be what happens with plant proteins.
Yeah.
Okay, well let me tell you something. It tastes good.
Yeah, it's definitely more chocolate.
It is more.
The peanut is very, very subtle.
I wouldn't say that.
I would. I
wouldn't say it's peanut butter though. I would say it's peanut. That's what it tastes like. Because it tastes like I'm eating a protein bar. It tastes like I'm eating peanuts and then I'm eating cocoa powder. It doesn't taste artificial. It tastes like I just chewed peanuts and some cocoa.
Yeah, maybe I just drank it too fast because if you let it just kind of linger, like you swish it around in your mouth.
It tastes like you just ate some chocolates and peanuts.
Yeah.
Up in the mouth.
Yeah.
Weird.
Interesting.
It is. Can I just say, if I was going to buy this, I would probably mix it with yogurt. Something I would eat it, right? Like I would do something.
It's vegan.
Oh, shoot.
You can. I'm just being a smart ass.
No, you really can't. I was like, I would try and find a way to eat this protein powder instead of drink it because it has all the eating.
You could buy coconut yogurt. They make like some kind of coconut milk yogurt nonsense or something.
Oh no. It just tastes like I'm chewing something, but then I'm not chewing something. So it's a mind trip. But if someone's used to that feeling, then I think it tastes good. I mean, it tastes like what it says. It tastes like chocolates and peanut butter. It tastes more like peanuts.
Yeah, just enough.
It tastes more like peanuts. I'm just going to drink from the bottle.
The last one.
Coffee.
Fresh brewed coffee.
So what is the, okay, so here's the thing though.
Oh, wait, here we go. We've got pea protein isolate, watermelon seed, pumpkin seed protein, sunflower seed protein, MCT oil powder.
I think I'm eating the
Colombian coffee powder, cocoa powder, inulin, sodium chloride, stevia extract, and a monk fruit.
Let me tell you let me say why I'm hesitant on the coffee. Because you do eat coconut. Because you do eat peanuts. So those don't do a mind trip with me. Because it tastes like this is gonna taste like probably a chocolate. That's it right there. It's gonna because I'm like all of them taste like I've been chewing this. So they have to pick things that are chewable. I don't smell coffee. Do you smell coffee?
No, I don't get a coffee.
Do you get chocolate almost?
Yeah.
Weird. If this tastes like a chocolate covered espresso bean, and those have a film in your mouth afterwards, so this might be very
one
familiar.
scoop is 33.5 grams.
I like it whole numbers. It's easier. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna drink it.
If there's any caffeine content, I'm sure if there is, it's so marginally low.
Oh, that's a good question. Is there caffeine content in the coffee flavored protein?
I'm trying to
I don't know. That's
Quick
interesting.
cursory glance.
So people, I'm sorry, just give me a second here. So people choose vegan protein powders?
Contains 50 milligrams of caffeine per serving.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
And the total BCAA
Okay.
content, the tubs say, is 4 grams of BCAAs per serving. That's not added. That's just naturally occurring in their plant protein matrix. So there's no amino spiking or anything going on. That's something to make clear.
Okay, I'm really excited. I'm ready to eat my chocolate covered espresso bean. I like those though. That's the problem. I like them. I eat so many of them, but I know that I shouldn't eat so many of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it smells like a chocolate covered espresso bean. It smells like I'm in a coffee shop.
Yeah, it does.
I like it.
The smell on that one is much better mixed up than the actual powder.
Okay, you know what? That's the winner. And let me tell you why. Because when I go to Starbucks, I get those frappuccinos where they blend up the coffee. This feels more familiar to me. The fact that I have the coffee chunky thingies in my mouth feels really comfortable for me because I'm used to it when I drink those frappuccinos and stuff.
Yeah.
This makes sense to me. Those two make sense to me too, but they only make sense to me after I've eaten a bar. So every time I drink those, it's weird because I feel like I should have just eaten a bar, but this tastes liquidy.
Yeah, if you get a really dark,
That's good.
if you get a really dark
Ooh,
kind of,
it tastes just like a coffee, like a blended coffee drink where you still have the stuff in your mouth. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's really good. All right, that's fresh brewed coffee. That is the best Steelfit vegan.
I think if you've ever had a coffee drink before, this tastes just like, and it doesn't taste. Okay, wait, this is important though. I need to explain something. There's a reason why he called it fresh brewed and not like a caramel macchiato, because it doesn't taste like a caramel macchiato. I know it said like a frappuccino. That's the texture. The flavor is 100% black coffee.
Like espresso or something.
Like an espresso. Yeah, it tastes like espresso. And I think that's important. If you were drinking this, it's not sweet. That's why I like it. I like black coffee.
It's super good. Super.
I like black coffee, but you got to like black coffee. You got to like espresso. That's important. That's an important distinction, I think. And that's the name of it, right? Black coffee. Fresh brewed coffee. It tastes exactly like that.
Yeah.
But then like a blended drink texture.
That's good. That is easily my favorite of the 3 flavors all around.
None of them are bad.
No. I've had some bad
important.
plant protein over the years.
Have you had bad tasting ones or just bad texture ones?
Yeah, in the 5 or 6 years that I've been doing supplement stuff, there's been some really gnarly.
None of these taste bad.
No.
They taste exactly like protein bars.
Plant proteins are coming a long way, that's for sure. And these steel ones are good. The fresh brewed coffee, go for it. Even if it's got caffeine in it, go for it. So definitely thank you to Rob and the Steelfit family for sending those our way. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Barry Bean. Hello, my friends. Hi, Barry. Hello from Wales. Oh, it's late
Oh.
over where you are. It's 11:30.
Is it?
It's coming up on 11:30 where you are?
I had a friend named James Dowler who moves to Wales. You probably don't know him because it's not like it's a tiny city or anything. But he moved there in 6th grade.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, you ordered overtime too, in addition to double impact?
That's funny.
That's it. That's been my Saturday stack as of late. Is I'll do a full scoop of bare knuckle, the new edition, with half a serving of overtime, and that powers me through my morning training session and then the final scoop podcast. We talked on this at the outset of the podcast. Basically, we were without power for 90 hours between Monday 2 a.m. to Friday 2 a.m. And then we were without water for over 100 hours from Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock until Sunday night at around 7 p.m.
The water one was much more frustrating than the electricity one. Because the electricity one, because we had a gas fireplace, we were able to keep our house warm. and a gas stove. You know what's funny? I was talking to my students. They're like, "Oh my god, it was so bad without electricity. It was so cold." And I said, "Well, we had a gas fireplace, so we had fire the whole time. It was able to warm the house." And they looked at me, and then something occurred to me. They all live in like really big houses, like 5 or 6 bedrooms, like 3,000 square feet. So a fireplace wouldn't do much. I was like, oh, I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Like our fireplace pretty much heated our house for a while. It made me laugh because I was like, that's what you get for having too big of a house. It's too hot here. Mine was warm. It made me laugh. I'm sorry.
No, we were good. Our house, I mean, we usually keep our house pretty cold anyway, like 68 degrees, 65 degrees at night. And so like when the power went out, it was already 64 degrees in the house. And I think it dropped
50 something.
55, 56.
But like I said, the fireplace really, really helps.
Yeah.
It really does. And we have down comforters.
Yeah. Running the gas stove, boiling water work pretty well for heating up some of the house.
I love the gas stove.
Yeah.
So awesome.
How's the education going? Excellent question.
Funny story.
Good memory too, Dave.
Funny story. I thought I did terribly on my stats test a couple weeks ago because I cried in the middle of it. So I thought I just did bad because it wouldn't save any of my answers. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. So then I get my test back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got a 98. That's so exciting. And then I found out that the class average was a 78. And I was like, what? And that's with my 98. So I was like, oh, I think I did. Okay, then I did well. Okay, then I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Doing exceptionally well.
I'm doing well. I'm sorry. So now I'm just going to relax. So my next test in discrete math is next week. And yesterday in class, I was like, okay, I'm ready for the test. I'm ready for it. Because like all during the break, I was supposed to have my other test in this other class, discrete math. And then obviously it gets pushed because it's like a community class or whatever. And so like everything's getting pushed, but I'm still studying because I don't know when this test is. And I'm like, I got to be prepared. So I'm redoing old homework. So I got it. So yesterday in class, he's like, and what is this? And I'm like, this. He's like, and what is that? I'm like, it's this. And I'm like saying everything. And so the first test is next week. I was like, I think I'll be okay. I'm not going to stress and cry during the test though. I've learned my lesson. That's not going to happen. Worst case scenario, I'll just do bad and I'll figure it out. It's going to be okay. So classes are going well.
Pea protein is gritty. It absolutely
is. It is. But it's like, it's a gritty that reminds me of chewing something. It's not like an uncomfortable gritty. It's a gritty that reminds me of like, I just ate a bar, but I didn't eat the bar. So it's this mind trip for me. But if someone's used to it.
Yeah. All right. So
it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I thought Barry was a normal listener. And then he
Poor
says this,
Barry.
It's bad. I'm 57 next week and I slide around my house covered in Vaseline pretending to be a slug. I'm pretty sure you're just.
I'm surprised you gave him the option like that you showed it.
Exactly. Thank you, Devin. If you have nothing useful to contribute, just don't even bother commenting.
That's okay.
Thoughts on the new claims in the media that never heard that before?
Oh, you know what's funny?
I don't pay attention to the news.
Yeah. So what someone told me is not that math is, that showing your work is. And the funny thing is, and here's the funny thing about math, by the way, it's a universal language, which is why I love it so much. X, Y, Z, the whole x-axis and y-axis, that's the same in China. That's the same in Africa. That's the same in South America. It doesn't matter what language you actually speak, whether the fact that X or Y or Z is part of your everyday like alphabet, that is the math that we use because Rene Descartes chose to make the variables X, Y, and Z and constants A, B, C. So Y equals MX plus B kind of thing, like that's universal. So if anything, it unites people because everybody's on the same page and we're doing, and like we use the, like Arabic, I mean like math culminates from the work of all people from all generations. Like, so I just feel like everybody contributes, everybody uses it. What we have comes from everybody. The scientific revolution helped a lot, but I'm just saying it's like universal. So it's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. It's funny. These claims are probably coming from the people that are always align themselves as all-inclusive, yet they're the ones that are always doing the race baiting. So we'll leave it at that.
I don't know. I love math, and
yeah, math is beautiful.
It's truly universal.
To quote my wonderful high school math teacher, Mr. Gomez, who grew up in the jungles of Yucatan.
Mr. Gomez.
Math is beautiful. I told my parents he would adopt me if he could.
Oh, honey, that's so sweet.
He did. I loved that old man.
I
He was
didn't know
awesome.
that.
I had a bunch of really good teachers.
I didn't know they said that about you.
Yeah, he told my parents that at one of the parent teacher meetings. So yeah,
That's
he was super awesome. He was crazy. One of the hardest teachers I ever had in high school. But man, I learned. He made college calculus a breeze. Made it a breeze.
Yeah.
So it was a ball buster. But man, it was. Thinking of you, Mr. Gomez. I'll do a shot of tequila for you.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Guys, this will be the last call for questions. Sandy's going to have to leave in a few minutes to go get the halfling from school. And so we will do that. I'm trying to think.
This is exciting.
This was a really good roundup. We've got protein bars next week to review.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do any of these cause belly issues, or this not cause belly issues?
You mean how like lactose?
Yeah.
Typically
Do
not.
these have issues or no?
Not that I've ever heard.
Okay.
And the fiber content isn't super high to where you get GI distress if you're somebody that doesn't do well with a high fiber diet either.
Yeah.
But everybody's individual. Just like taste is very individual. Sometimes certain things, maybe some people don't like stevia or monk fruit. They don't react well to it or something like that. Whereas other people might. I don't really know. I guess the final piece of news. I haven't really mentioned much about this, but we've the supplement line with Steve is getting off the rails. So everybody that knows that I've talked about this on this channel, and then every Friday I do a live Q&A on the Massive Iron channel with Steve Shaw, who's kind of been one of my Obi-Wans in the supplement industry. He's kind of been a guiding force through all of this. We are actually launching a supplement line together. I've finished the formula for the new Creatine Plus product. We're doing a pre-sale. That's going into effect, I believe, over the weekend. I got the costs back from the manufacturer, so it's going to be a basic creatine supplement plus 3 other things that are going to enhance ATP production from a variety of different mechanisms. So the pre-sale for that, so obviously going to be a little bit more expensive than a flat creatine monohydrate powder, but we got some other fun ingredients in there. And if you listen to me or read any of the articles I've written, you kind of know which ingredients I kind of think are cool as far as improving ATP production or what I like in pre-workouts and stuff like that. So that will be going up for pre-sale. The official ingredient panel will be released tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't know it was that soon.
The ingredient panel will be released tomorrow on Steve's site. I'm gonna talk to Shane over at Stacks. Maybe we can get like an official pub press release on his site too, since he's kind of the industry leader for news sources and stuff like that. So I'm super excited about that. That'll be kind of like one of the first babies I've actually. So I've consulted on different formulas and whatnot.
A lot of cool things.
But this would be kind of cool. Like this is finally something I've got. A real good stake in the ground for doing this. So it'll be exciting and more things to come. We've got 4 products for initial launch. We're doing the Creatine Plus formula, a different joint formula, different from the Apollon one that we sampled here today.
Okay.
We will be doing a pre-workout. Obviously, every brand has to have a pre-workout, which will be fun. And then we're also doing a multivitamin and then a D3 plus K2 formula. So that's 5 formulas we'll be doing. These are going to be premium formulas. They're not going to be like cheap. There's cheap. There's a market for cheap, and if you're looking for the BOGO stuff, that's perfectly fine, well and good. These are going to be like, hey, Robert, go be the kid in the candy store, design the craziest shit you can, and we'll figure out the costs on the back end. Which I had to trim one of the ingredients from the Creatine Plus formula. I wanted to put in 100 milligrams of CoQ10 as in the form of ubiquinol. That added $7.30 to the cost of the goods, not the end product, but just cost of goods. So that
to make it, yeah.
So that you guys would have ended up paying something like $14 to $15 extra for the product to get that. So I just said, screw it. We're going to roll with the other 4 ingredients, and we'll do that. And then maybe we can release a standalone CoQ10 supplement or some other kind of like mitochondrial health supplement down the road or something like that.
That sounds good.
But, yeah, so that's exciting. I'm curious to see how the pre-sale goes. All in early indications. I mean, Steve's kind of been hyping this for a while, and based on our feedback we get on the Massive Iron Live Q&As on Friday, it's going to be super excited.
I'm excited.
So I'm curious to see what it goes, and then you guys will get the initial scoop on everything.
Yeah, and then I'll taste it and tell you if it sucks.
Yeah, because when we do flavor sampling, I'm just going to give you everything, and we'll do that.
Just going to keep it real.
Yeah, well, the Creatine Plus formula is going to be unflavored, so you can add it to your protein shake, your pre-workout.
Your coffee in the morning.
Your coffee, yeah. Although I wouldn't recommend adding creatine to coffee, especially if it's like piping hot, because super hot liquids can cause creatine to degrade into creatinine, and then it basically makes it useless for your body as far as improving cellular hydration and ATP production. So, yeah, that's why I always tell people, you want to add it to oatmeal or something, you got to wait till it cools off a little bit. You can't like put it boiling hot and then it's useless. So, yeah.
All right.
Anything else? All right.
Not for me.
All right. Well, then have fun. Go and pick up the halfling from daycare.
Do what I gotta do. see what I got it to.
Thank you all for tuning in. As always, we appreciate your love, support, well wishes. If you like what we're doing here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, give us a 5-star review on iTunes or whatever other podcast listening platform you listen to, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.